I'll do it because it helps. Okay, so what you can see here is my whole throttle. Okay, so around a year ago, I started getting some random aching. It wasn't enough to need to take any paracetamol or ibuprofen. Yeah, just like a throbby little ache here. I put it down to sharing a single bed. So I would always be sleeping on this side. And pretty much throughout my whole sleep, I would be laying on the one side. So it made sense to me that I was obviously putting too much pressure on the muscle. I would get, I don't know if it's close. I started off using one of these. It's quite tight to get on. So I put it on, slide it up, and it would keep everything from moving inside, you know, just from any movement like this, any jolts, anything like that. And after wearing that for a day or two, it would go away and it'd be totally fine. When I was in the single bed on my own, it wouldn't be as bad. So I started noticing the pattern whenever Kevin would come and I was sharing this single bed. My arm would hurt. As time went on, it would come, it would go. I didn't go to the doctor, I didn't do anything because it was pretty obvious to me what was wrong with it. I wasn't overworking my arm, you know, as anyone who may know, I've been not really doing much for the past 3 years, so I knew I hadn't caused any injury to it. There was no real reason that it should be hurting. But as each time went on, the pain became worse. I got the new bed, I got the double bed, but the situation didn't go away. Now what I did notice, I didn't think anything at the time, but a few weeks ago I went through quite a lot of stress and I went and walked for about 6 hours. Whilst I was walking, I was holding my arm because here was really hurting, more so than it had before. But what I had to do in the end, I took, what did I use? I think it was a scarf or something, I can't remember, and I tied it around, I wrapped it around as tight as I could. It gave a tiny bit of help with it moving because I was walking, but didn't really ease the pain or anything like that. I think 4 o'clock in the morning, the pain had become so unbearable. Kevin called an ambulance. I thought it was my heart because the pain I was experiencing here had started radiating more over here. The paramedics came, they did a ECG and they said it had come back abnormal and to go to A&E. So with that, I'm obviously concerned, thinking, wow, am I having a heart attack? Have I had a heart attack? Heart disease? So I got my results back on Tuesday and he said the ECG came back perfectly normal. So that was all a little bit bizarre. The ECG came back perfectly normal. I told him about my arm. He said to me, can you move it this way? Out backwards? Yes. Can you move it this way? Yes. Then he said, can you hold it in front? So I said, it's really very heavy to do that and I can't raise it like that. That really hurts. Well, it's this side, I'm just showing you the good side. So he said, can you lift it if I was to push your arm up? And I got to about there and I said, yeah, but that really hurts here now. So he referred me to a physiotherapist who is going to show me the correct exercises for whatever's wrong with me. So he told me he suspects it to be muscle injury. I'm not convinced, but I'm not a doctor, I'm not experienced. Ow. So to poke there, that hurts. And to poke on the top here, that hurts. That hurts. The other day it did hurt here, but not so much now. So he said to use, let me see if I can move and get it. I'm scared to move. Okay, so he recommended, he said, don't take it. I said, will ibuprofen help with this? He said, no, don't take ibuprofen. Get some ibuprofen gel. So this is what I got, £8 in the pharmacy behind the counter, the strongest one that they can do, I believe, maximum strength. For whatever my condition is, it didn't do anything for me. The first time I used it, I don't know if it was a mind over matter thing, I felt like it had improved, but within 30 minutes I was in pure agony. So I got the ibuprofen capsules, which is what I've been taking. These were £1 for 16 in the pound shop. Within 30 minutes, it gave me some pain relief. It did work. The doctor was wrong on that one. It did work. They only worked for around 2 hours and I was back in agony again. Like a stabbing sensation here, at the same time on top of my shoulder, stabbing sensation, all of that around the arm, throb, and then a shooting pain down here. And all I could do was just carry it like this. It's pretty frightening. So yeah, every 2 hours, and I did that for about 2 days. Now it does say you shouldn't take more than 8 per 24 hours. I mean, it was giving me pain relief for 2 hours, I'm taking it. So with that, I started doing a bit of research. What could this be? Because I'm not convinced about the doctor saying it's probably muscle strain. And I don't want to do the wrong exercises, because I tried doing some exercises. I did look on Google, and moving it, doing anything to it, even carrying this just now when I'd done the hot water bottle, it has made it hurt again. That's why I'm holding it a bit more. So I started reading up about, well, it was Kevin who actually provoked that thought. He said chronic stress. So I've had a read up on that. I'll read a little bit, I'll do a bit of a vlog on what I've read, and I'll put the link in where I found it. But chronic stress can lead to this kind of pain. And this could also be linked to Kevin's head pain. Hence why, so if I was to go and have an x-ray, they may not, so I don't think you can see information through an x-ray, I don't know. But if I was to have an x-ray, they're probably not going to see anything wrong, and they're going to say to me, there's nothing wrong. Well, there is, I'm in pain. So chronic stress releases cortisol. Too much cortisol will cause you physical pain somewhere. And that physical pain will be exasperated. So if you're in kind of stress, like fight or flight mode, and you're like that all the time, yeah, you're going to be in pain all the time, basically. Like I say, I'll read a bit of it and try and explain it to you a little bit better. So I'm pretty convinced that's what it is for me. Now, since I've been home, this isn't me saying anything bad about Kevin, but because of the amount of stress I've been through since meeting him, because of everything I go through being with him, it would make sense that this is stress related. Now, I've noticed a pattern that, yeah, it does come when I'm stressed. I just hadn't ever linked it before. Since I've been home, I came home yesterday morning, he went home. Oh, ouch, it's hurting a little bit. Since I've been home, I haven't been as irate about it. I haven't been like as loud about it. I've been a lot calmer. I've had periods of 4 hours sleep a time. And I'm guessing it's because I'm probably more relaxed, more calm. In the hotel, Kevin was quite neurotic, running around, I don't know what to do, I'm going to call 101, as it was flaring up, as the pain was really activated, and it was really triggering me. Will you shut up, because when you're in so much pain, your brain has to be able to focus and concentrate on pain management, which is to relax. So when you're feeling another person's energy around you, how can you relax? And that's why it's really difficult to look after and to care for somebody who's in a lot of pain. There's nothing you can do to help them. There's nothing you can do. And so if you're around them worrying, if you're around them going, oh my God, I feel bad, I can't do anything, you're not allowing them to get rid of the stress in their body. Now, stress in your body isn't always really noticeable. So I noticed this today. I was on the phone to Kevin, and he was speaking to somebody, it doesn't matter who, but this person said something that wasn't really very nice. And I don't want to be as extreme as to say it stressed me out. It wasn't very nice and it hurt, but not in a point for me to go rah, rah, rah. But at that moment, I did notice, even though I'd taken the ibuprofen and the pain had settled, the throbbing started to come back. And that was when I said to Kevin, I think it could be, because what was just said would stress me out, maybe not to have to, be dramatic about it and vocal about it, but inside of my body, it clearly created a stress message, and it started to hurt. I let that go, relaxed, and it subsided again. It went away again. So I'm pretty convinced that it is stress related, which is absolutely crazy, and maybe an answer as to why a lot of people have got undiagnosed pain. You may not feel stressed out, maybe you've got adult children, you worry about they've left home, you're worrying about them, they've got a new boyfriend, you're worrying about them, even though you're not walking around going, oh my God, I'm so stressed, oh my God, they've got a new boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. And your body could be worrying. And some people worry more, stress more about things than other people. It doesn't have to be a big thing that's happened. And if you've been through trauma in the past, your body is already prepared for survival mode. And cortisol is there to help survival mode. Too much of it, like anything, it's going to counteract what it's meant to do, and it's going to put you in pain. I hope that makes sense. Like I said, I'm going to go read a bit to make more sense to you, because I'm not very good at explaining stuff. I haven't got any strength, it feels like. As soon as the pain, if there was no pain, which a couple of times it has been like that, I can be pretty active and normal on it, but then it's going to hurt more. But right this moment, I think because I've just done the hot water bottle, yeah, to use it, I can't even put it straight. To use a muscle, it's really, really going to hurt. It's frustrating because I don't feel ill, but I can't do anything. There's so much I want to do. I'm not even going to put the camera around this house. There's so much I want to do and I can't do anything. I just got to sit here holding this arm in my new great big cardigan. Okay, right. Thanks for listening.